And hey everybody, Rich Mixed here. It's been a hot minute. I'm outside the house because, yeah, it's loud in there. I can't really go into the closet to record because kids are out in the living room. So I'm making this video right now. I got a tripod, got a nice camera too. Excuse cars, I gotta deal with that. I guess it could look around the backyard, but it's a mess. I don't want to figure that out right now. So, right now this is the best option for me. So anyways though, Rich Mixed here, and this is a quick little video. Well, I don't know how long it's going to be. Next week's video though is definitely going to be longer, or whenever I get it up. I'm not going to be going for weekly content, or at least daily content. I'm not going to be doing a schedule because I forgot how much of a pain in the ass that really is. Anyways though, that all being said, yeah, let me just say a few things. This video is going to be about anime, okay, and, yeah, so let's get into it, okay? So, if you watch anime, you probably are aware of this huge argument, dub versus sub. What is better? Do you think anime dubs are better, or do you think the subs are better? Now, there's definitely arguments for both sides, whether some people are going to say there's no arguments for the dub side, and they're just anti-dub for whatever reason, which I think is completely and utterly pointless and stupid, but that's just my personal opinion, my honest-to-God opinion of the whole situation, just because, you know, it's subjective at the end of the day, and I'm going to give you guys my personal opinion as to why I personally prefer the dubs over sub a lot of the times. And I'm going to be using my favorite anime of all time, which I will be talking more about actually in another video, that anime being One Piece. In my opinion, the greatest anime of all time. Been reading weekly for a while. Chapter 1000 was absolutely fantastic, but I'll go more into that later in my next video because, you know, I'm going to be talking about why I love One Piece in that video. So stay tuned for that. If you're interested in that, subscribe. Why not? Anyways, though, also, quick video coming out soon. I promise. I swear to God, it's coming. I swear to God, it is coming. That being said, though, dub versus sub. And why I think sometimes the dub gets too much hate. And it's hard to say, but I think it's just because people are used to it one way. And a lot of people just aren't open to accepting new things, which I understand completely. It takes a lot to accept something that's different. Not a lot of people are willing to do that. That's just how it's going to be. And if you can't accept that, well, psych's the psych. You gotta learn to accept it. That's just the reality of the situation. And yeah, and that amongst many other things, there's just a lot to keep in mind, a lot to keep track of, and it can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Let's be realistic here. But honestly, the things I notice the most, people complain about the voice acting, and they say that it's not true to the original intent. And honestly, if you're looking for the original intent, why don't you just go read the manga, for God's sake? Anime changes things in general. Like, if you, for instance, once again, One Piece, anime-only watchers don't get the same experience as someone who reads. And I'm not saying that because, well, it's animation, of course it's going to be different. I'm saying that because, well, Toei adds to it. They extend moments to make them longer and stuff like that, so you lose the original intent. So if you're really just wanting the original intent, just go read the manga, for God's sake, and stop complaining about the dub, okay? That aside, then everyone's like going in for that pass. There we go. Everyone's then going in and like wanting to hate on these because then, well, they say the sub actors are better. I disagree. Not to discredit any of the sub actors, because once again, going to One Piece, and that's because it's a community I'm very involved in, so I read a lot of comments, I watch a lot of videos, I follow a lot of channels. Mr. Morge, Brandline Review, Rogers Base, Tekking 101, Joy Boy Theories, just to name a few. Oh, BDA Lawn, can't forget you. You're really dope. I love you, man. I think you got amazing videos. Then again, I love all you guys. You guys got amazing videos, okay? Just fantastic content. I love watching your chapter reviews and your just theories. But anyways, enough of that. I need to move on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyways, though, that all being said, a lot of people just hate on the dub. They say that it's not good, and it doesn't fit. Well, imagine if you looked at a character, imagine you looked at Luffy, and there hadn't been a version of his voice done. The Japanese version hadn't been done, the English version hadn't been done, no other language version had ever been done. And you are tasked with trying to figure out how this guy is going to look. Everyone's going to come to a different answer. It's just at the end of the day who they think fits best. And as people have stated before in the past, waiting for this card to pass, but people have stated in the past that Oda has a lot of input into things such as the anime, voice actors, casting, everything. For instance, the Netflix live-action series, Oda has to approve the actors and the screenplay. He has to go through them, look at them, see their auditions and everything, and he has to give his approval before they go ahead with that. So Oda, honestly, probably agrees with the choices they made for the English dubs for the voice actors of Zoro, Sanji, Usopp, Nami, and Luffy, and many, many more. In some cases, I think the dub even does a better job. Let's look at characters like Sanji English versus the Japanese. He sounds older in the Japanese version than he actually is in the series. His voice is better suited in English, in my personal opinion. Zoro, they're both really good. I can't choose. Same with Luffy, and Robin, and Nami, and Chopper. Usopp, I like them both equally, and stuff like that. I think they're both really good, and I love what they bring to the table. And yes, a lot of people say, well, it's just the voice of Krillin, but that's Usopp. And yeah, I'm gonna get to that point. Just give me a minute. I'm getting there. But yeah, I'm trying to get through things so this video isn't too long. But anyways, though, let's get on with this thing, okay? So then, on top of that, then like everyone said, well, the voices don't fit. And then we see characters like Franky. The Japanese version, it works. It's great. The voice actor, they're talented. It's obvious. But his English version just fits better. And maybe that's because Oda intended for Franky to be American. He's given nationalities to all the Straw Hats. So like, it makes sense for, this character to be American. So when you put an American voice actor behind this guy who sounds very American in the way he talks and in his inflections, and it still carries the essence of Franky, it's beautiful. It works great. And a lot of people discredit also all the work that has to go into making a dub in the first place. I feel they don't understand it, even though there's lots of videos that break down how you go about making a dub. It's not like a traditional thing, because they're trying to make it match, alright? And it's a lot of work. And I may make a response video depending on what people say in the comments, but trust me, I love all forms of One Piece. I watch the sub, I watch the dub, I read the manga, I'm reading weekly, obviously. I've read chapter 1000, and I've been reading for a while now. And yeah, I just love One Piece. And any way that you choose to consume One Piece is fantastic. Okay, I'm not hating on someone because they prefer one version over the other. I'm just saying I just don't get the hate personally. Alright, so let's move on to my final point. My final big point. You wanna know what that point is? It is, well, people hating on the fact that some voices are the same when they come back. But why? There's people who do voice acting in American cartoons who use similar voices from role to role to role. In fact, I have little kids, right? And my oldest, who's 2, watches Disney Junior. One of the shows on there, on a Christmas special, they had, there was an elf that was voiced by, I believe his full name is Tom Kenny, and he was the voice actor for SpongeBob, and he pretty much used the exact same voice for SpongeBob for that elf. I heard that voice and was like, that's SpongeBob. That's SpongeBob. Now you can say that's half-assing it, but at the end of the day, they're voice actors, okay? They're not always going to be wanting to push their voice. Voice actors fit into a certain role, so their voices fit with certain characters. It'd be the same if we were going to a movie that had Leonardo DiCaprio and it's just Leonardo DiCaprio. So unoriginal. It doesn't make sense, that argument, for me personally. Just, that's me personally, though. You can disagree with me all you want in the comments. I'm expected to get flamed. I know how the internet is. They're gonna see this and they're gonna tell me a million reasons why I'm wrong. And you know what? If I get enough comments, I may just do a response video. We'll just have to see how it all goes down. But yeah, those are my arguments. Why I think they're honestly both really great. And I'd like to end this by saying that I love One Piece. And I love anime in general. And whatever way that you decide to consume your anime is, well, it's fine. It's great. You know, consuming what you love and enjoy is always amazing, and you should be doing that more often. But that's enough of that being said. Anyways, though, thank you all so much for watching, and stay tuned, subscribe, notifications, leave a like, all that cool stuff. It doesn't cost you anything to do that. And real quick, before the video truly ends, there's going to be a little sponsorship. But until the next video, Rich Mixed out. Lovely weather we're having here. Hey guys, Rich Mixed here. And, well, you already see the video. This is just a special announcement. And yeah. So, I got some projects coming out. Of course, I always got projects coming out though. So even if I don't have any projects coming out, and you see this in the video, trust me, I probably got projects coming out. Also, I'm holding my phone for the best audio because cars are driving by a fair amount, and it's raining, so, you know, get as close to my head as possible, but it's fine. Also, I got a video coming out here, hopefully sooner rather than later, about my favorite anime of all time. Gonna be the start of a new series called Favorites, or whatever. But yeah. The main thing I'm recording this extra bit for here at the end of the video is for one very specific thing. One very specific and important thing, in my personal opinion. That is a playlist that I've made. Are you a streamer on Twitch? Do you play video games on Twitch? And do you like to stream music in the background of your streams, but all of a sudden DMCA strikes have ruined that for you? Well, guess what? I have a solution. That's right. I, Rich Mix, have made a solution. There are 30 songs from 10 unknown artists. That's right, that's 3 songs per artist. These are songs that I consider would be alright to play, or alright or fantastic, depending on what kind of stream you're doing and what kind of vibe you want to set. But honestly, you can put this playlist on, and it's all free to use. Copyright approved, all this stuff. You don't need to worry about that. Any DMCA strikes coming down. So if you are a streamer, or you know someone who is, or you just want to hear some underground artists, there's a link down below in the description. Go check out the playlist. Shout out the artists in your streams, of course, when you do go and listen to it. And yeah, anyways, though, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! God, I love the rain.